Hi guys, Andrew Bull here, aka Xandrew, and today's video, well, I want to try something a little different. I'm not going to have like an, as you are seeing in this video so far, there's not going to be an intro, and I'm not even going to have my end title card thing for this video. I'm going to try doing this straight out, and hopefully there won't be a lot of ums and pausings for this video. And I'm barely going to try to do any editing for this video, and just, well, do it as myself. I'm not even going to add music into this in the background. So, for this video, I want to talk about, my belief and faith in Jesus Christ. Not just that, the title card says, or as the title of this video says, it's about my upbringing as a Christian. So, we'll go to the beginning and say, I was raised in a Christian house. I am raised in a Christian household. I'm still living with my parents because, well, I'm comfortable here and, well, anyway. And, so, not just born in a Christian household, but a household of worshipers, of people who sing on stage, plays instruments, praising Jesus, all the way. I talked to my parents about this. I think me and my sisters are like a third generation of worship singers. They're a second generation. My grandparents on my mom's side of the family, don't know much about my dad's side of the family. I am a terrible person when it comes to knowing my family history. My mom's side of the family are like a first generation of worshipers. From my mom's side of the family, we're all worshipers. We just love singing and praising God. And, well, see, this is why I want, to edit this video so badly, so that way I don't have to, be embarrassed of, how many pauses and things I say, but I figure I tried my best to do with what I can here. To be serious. So, yeah, I'm a third generation of worshipers living in a Christian household. And yes, I've gone to church every day. I haven't missed a day. Unless I'm sick or I need to go to another church to hang out with family and all. So, a lot of people, this is a misconception everyone keeps getting. That I know of. I don't know. Probably somebody already pretty much figured this out, so thankfully. You're not born in a Christian household and you become a Christian. That's not how that works. You're just born in a Christian household, and you're either not going to believe in God, or you are. It's more of wanting to know Him or not wanting to know Him kind of thing. I want to know Him, I want to follow Him, I believe in Him, so I'm a Christian. And I trust Him with my life, because, well, He's the one that is eternal, and so if I follow the one who's eternal, I become eternal, not by my deeds, but because of Him. I know, this sounds weird, and yeah, I wish I had the script. Actually, funny enough, I have, something scripted, kind of, but that was hopefully to, play off notes or something like that. So, yeah. This is so hard. Okay. Born and raised in a Christian household, became a Christian. I became a Christian at a young age. I became a Christian at a young age. And over time, I got to learn more and more, and, well, and it helped my faith strong. It just helped my faith. Even though all the hard time, I kid you not, every time someone always talked negatively, and I'm not going to lie, I as a Christian, I thought that everything was already figured out, that I know everything. I do not. I was just surprised to know that there are people that go out of their way to hate God, to blaspheme His name, to just question Him. And then, in all of honesty, I'm thankful for that, because then there would be no reason for me to be a Christian to begin with, without knowing that there were conflicts and aspects that I never thought about before. Because I thought, as a Christian, I don't need to do anything else. I'm done. I don't need to read the Word of God. I just believe Jesus Christ. But how can I believe in him if I don't know who he is? Without knowing what he's done. From Old Testament and New Testament. If anything, I want to learn more. That's why I'm a Christian. I want to learn about him. I want to follow him. It's not just as a little kid, I say the sinner's prayer and bam, I'm a Christian. But my strive to want to know him more. And to believe in him and to trust him that he is God. And you know what? I do believe that. And tell me that, oh, you're misguided, you're blinded. Say that over and over again because I've heard it. I went through middle school. I went through high school. I've seen every video. Well, not every video, but I got a good majority of seeing that on Facebook, YouTube, and people's hatred towards God. And you know what's funny? God pretty much knows that the world's going to hate him because, well, it says so in the Bible. It's funny because it also says so in the Bible. There are going to be people that are just going to straight up hate him because, well, they don't want to acknowledge the idea that somebody created them. And yeah, you could throw me the whole evolution thing and stuff like that. I get it. But, I don't know. I'd rather have the idea, but I'd rather know that I'm created by somebody rather than think that I was born as an accident. Or born by accident and it's us that we evolved or something like that. I don't know. It just sounds weird to me. Then again, it sounds weird to you to know that somebody created us and then we're going through like effort to serve and praise him, and all this history with wars, death, murder, sex, and all that stuff. Sex! Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. Okay, so yeah, I want to learn more. Not to like defend God and like, but this holds up in court. No, nothing like that. He's God. He pretty much holds his own. I don't need to defend him. Funny how I like have an email that has like Christ defenders and ain't that a fun little contradiction to myself? But this was before I learned more that he's God. He's more powerful than me, so he doesn't need me to defend him. He is already powerful enough to do that on his own. Hopefully I have this microphone. This camera is like a new camera, and it's got like that whole shotgun microphone. And let me see. Looks like it's on. Hopefully I don't have like link our appeal box opening kind of thing. That's gonna be a new fun thing for me. I lost topic. Okay, let's see. Born a Christian. Let's go back to the whole me being raised in a Christian household. For me as a young kid, I hated reading. I kid you not. Oh, excuse me. Picking up a book and just reading pages, it just got boring. I just fell asleep most of the time. There are rare occasions where I do read a book. The Animorph series was a fun book series for me to read. I love reading Captain Underpants. And, so, most of the time, I was raised on television. If I wasn't reading a book, instead of reading books, I watched TV to learn more about things and stuff like that. I'm more of a visual learner than I am, well, trying to contemplate it in my head. I'm not that very creative, sadly. So, like many Christian households, I've watched a good majority of, like, Christian TV shows, movies, and whatnot. Obviously, the ones that everyone knows, like VeggieTales, who has not seen that in their childhood. But then there were, like, TV shows and cartoons that I had to look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, I watched some of this? There was this, like, a couple of weird shows. One of them, one that probably a good majority you probably never heard of was Bible Man, a TV show of a Christian superhero, using the armor of God. Look up the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 10 through 21? Chapter 6 of the book of Ephesians, that helps kind of explain that. Kind of. What other TV shows were there? What other movies or TV shows were there? a Christian show called Salty the Singing Songbook, where a blue book person sings and praises God and preaches about him. I know, right? Not as trippy as the Donut Man, where we have a evangelistic Christian hanging out with kids, and they have a talking donut mascot puppet. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, what else was there? Oh, here was one. Kind of like a Care Bears kind of ripoff show called The Kingdom Chums. And they did this little movie. ABC produced it. Or distributed it. I don't know. Called The Top 10... I forgot what it was called. Hold on. Let me get my notes. Okay, here we go. Alright, the Christian movies and TV shows I've watched. Let's see, I just like VeggieTales, Bible Man. Another one was an animated series called Angel Wars. It was a cute idea of a series, in a way. And, okay, here are like the shows you guys have probably never heard of before. The Kingdom Chums Original Top 10, that was what it was called. Let's see, Salty the Singing Songbook. The Donut Man. And, let's see. One series I want to look into again, because it was produced by Hanna-Barbera, of all things, called The Greatest Adventure, Stories from the Bible. And I looked up a Wikipedia article on that, and some of the voice actors from that, it was like 13 episodes or something like that. And some of the voice actors in those episodes, I'm shocked to know are in there. Let's see, one of them was Tim Curry, Peter Collins, and Vincent Price. I was shocked to know those famous voice actors were in this series, and I'm like, really? They were here? But yeah, so back to the whole so yeah, wasn't much of a reader. I was more of a visual learner. Over time, I finally decided to just sit down and at least read a few books. Most of the manga, as well, you can tell. or comic books, whichever I preferred. Yeah, I'm not much of a reader, unless it's the Bible. And, you know what? There's still more to it that I have to learn. I mean, yeah, I may know a good majority of, like, how many books are in there. 66, by the way. They're like... Oh, man, how many are in the Old Testament, New Testament? Let's see, there's 66 books of the Bible. How many old books in the New Testament? How many books in the Old Testament and the New Testament? Was it 39 for the Old Testament and 25 for the New Testament? If you're just as crazy and loving for the Bible as I am, please correct me. But yeah, as much as people want to write off like, oh, it's just a book of fairy tales, or that didn't happen, or what's so significant about it, quite frankly, we've forgotten how significant it was. I used to believe that like there was nothing about history that was important, that we just have to look forward to the future. Thank God I'm wrong. Because believe it or not, when reading the Bible, I was I was shocked to know that this is something that's been going on for years. We're people that just don't get it. We just keep repeating the same mistakes. Insert your whole, oh, this kind of historical moment kind of thing in the comment section. But no, it's true. We are creatures of common... We keep repeating ourselves. And we just constantly keep forgetting. Whether we forgot because we didn't want to, or we're lazy, or we think we're better. Or something, I don't know. But it intrigues me how the Bible, how God pretty much points that out to us, that... And we don't see it, or we choose not to see it, or what's more, we do see it and we don't care. So yeah, I think that's enough. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like that's... Oh, for those who probably know, yes, I'm still going to church, because that's, like, probably a big, important thing. Hopefully I'll do, like, videos on more about this later. Not to brag, but I'm one of my church's youth leaders. Help with the PowerPoint, help with nursery kids. My gosh, I've been working with nursery for, let's see, I want to say about 10 years of my life. Was it 10 years? Yeah, 10 years. Oh my gosh. Working with the PowerPoint for 10 years. Been in and out of youth group either because of my job or I just felt like I wasn't needed anymore. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I've got, guys. I'm sure there's probably more that, if you guys have, like, any questions that, check it out, this camera even comes with a remote. Makes it much easier to just either get to the button. So, if you guys, like, have any questions, maybe biblical or something like that, or, you want to debate something with me or something like that, then you can just leave a comment in the video, below the video here, and, well, I don't know, I'm just rambling. Anyway, if I haven't said this before, I'll say it again because, well, my mind doesn't work like that. And this is why the videos I make are just... this is why I like editing the video, because this takes forever. How long did this video take? I have a little counter over here. Good gosh, 17 minutes. I'm going to cut it short here. Or I'm just going to stop right here. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below the video here, and maybe I'll answer it, maybe I won't, or maybe I'll flag it because it might be inappropriate. I don't know. And if you don't want to be subscribed to my channel anymore, I understand. So, with that said, may God bless, and, well, may God bless.